So what's up, everyone? This is Dre Trades here, and this is a different kind of video. This should be a live video, okay? But I had problems going live, so I just gotta shoot the video, and you pretend it's live. But what I'm gonna need you to do is hit that bell and subscribe, because when I do go live for real, you'll get that notification, and then you could be in here with me, because typically I want you to be in here so we can talk about what you want to talk about, your stocks. Yeah, that's how I kind of do. I want to talk about what you want to talk about, but since you're not here today, we got to talk about what I want to talk about. Sorry. Well, anyway, you're going to love what I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk about Tesla because it broke out last week, right? But now it's kind of like, uh-oh. So I just want to show you that. We're going to talk about Crwd, a stock that I'm really kind of excited about for the longer term, because that stock is breaking out as well. And I want you to stay tuned for the end of the video, because we're going to talk about Opendoor. There's something exciting, possibly, that's getting ready to pop in Opendoor that I want to show you. And I'm long the stock with calls, but yeah, I want to show you something that maybe, if you're long the stock, you might say, wow, that's kind of promising, right? So let's go ahead and get to it. Let me pull up my screen so you can see what's going on. I'll keep myself off. No need to look at my ugly self in the bottom corner. But if you want to see me, go ahead and put it in the comments below. Hey, I got Tesla up, so we'll start with Tesla. All right, so here's the week, right? This is the weekly chart, and here's the breakout, right? And I was really excited when I was looking at the daily. I can pull up the daily because you could see the breakout kind of happen, and then it got ugly right there, right? It got ugly on Friday. I didn't like that. I did a video on Thursday and said, I don't like that candle. I wish it didn't close like that. But you know what? I'm not necessarily too concerned, because typically when you break out kind of like that, you come back to test the breakout area, right? So we'll come back and test that resistance, which was formerly, come back and test that support, which was formerly resistance. So maybe we'll come down a little more, and there's also a gap here to fill, and then maybe we explode to the upside. We have earnings coming up, right, in the future. Let me see if I can bring that up on my charts. The earnings, kind of get that going. There it is. So here's the earnings. I'm predicting that Tesla is going to run into the earnings, and I put a trade on, right? A really bullish trade on, and I bought a call spread and sold a put spread to kind of lower that cost and help with that data decay that I would be receiving when you buy a call spread, right? That call spread will be losing money every day if it don't be going up. So I kind of sold the put spread as well, and I did it close to the money. I wanted a lot of credit. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you have good option experience, because sometimes I talk like experienced option stuff. But if you don't know, go ahead and just go get in the comments. Say, hey Dre, what you talking about, man? What is this credit spread stuff? And we could have a little conversation down there in the YouTube comments. All right, so there's what's going on with Tesla. Right, I had drew this gray box because I'm thinking, this is going to be the range, and and this is my upper end. That's where my call is going to. That's the short strike. I'm sorry, yeah, that's the short strike of the call spread, right? Because I think I bought the 685, 720, something like that. Anyway, so there's Tesla. Go back to the weekly. Right, I like looking at weekly charts. If you're new to the channel, it's easier. It gets rid of all that crap. You could definitely identify trends way better on the weekly, and even more so on the monthly. If you look at this monthly, you're like, man, we ain't breaking out at all. What's up, Dre? There's no breakout here, and that's a possibility. Right, the monthly's not showing it yet. But one thing about this candle is, well, we got a couple more days to end the month, so it's not a complete candle. So you never know. You never know. Anyway, so let's go to the weekly again and see what happened. We peaked above and we pulled back. So let's see if we could break out. Stochastic looks good, right? Coming out from that oversold level and even splitting apart. You want to see that split. You want to see that split get nice and wide. It's kind of a little close right there, but you want to see it widen out. That gives you more confidence that this thing is about to break out. And you see we got the volume, which is a good thing, right? The weekly is closed. This candle is closed, right? The week's over. Got good volume on that. So hopefully we can continue that push on Monday, when Monday comes along. All right, so let's talk about CrowdStrike. right? This is a stock that I'm excited about, man. I put on real long action on this, and you could see, you don't need to be a technician or not familiar with charts to know what's happening here, right? You got the breakout happening, right? It's peaking above. It's just now getting going. So even though you saw a little nice run in CrowdStrike over the last 3 weeks or even 6 weeks or so, I mean, from that, gosh, so 50%. If 50% in the last 40 days, that's incredible. But we're just now breaking out. And once we do that, we can continue that run. So I really like CrowdStrike for the long term, right? So I got some trades going on with that. So yeah, I'm just excited about that. Let me see if I can get that looking normal again. Got my charts all messed up. Yeah, shoot, look at that. Can't move it over. There we go. See what happens. Let's take a look at the monthly. And look at that monthly, right? It looks like a bull flag on the monthly, just straight up, right? And then over, here's your flag. And then it can continue. Generally, this next leg will be the length of that leg. So the monthly is showing like it could be an explosive breakout. The weekly looks like, yeah, it's breaking out, but you don't know how explosive it's going to be. Look at the moving averages I have written or have drawn in on the chart, right? I got the 9 and the 20. The fast one, that blue one is the 9, and that purple one is the 20. You see the crossover. You got the crossover happening, and you see it splitting apart, just like I like to see the stochastic, right? So you got volume coming in, and you have earnings over here, which is September 9th, right? And with all the cyber attacks, and they might have some good positive things to say. Hopefully they getting some action. Hopefully their phones are ringing saying, hey man, hey CrowdStrike, I need some help. Help me out. What do you guys got to offer to keep me protected? I don't know. But earnings here, a lot of these momentum type stocks like to run into earnings. So let's see if this one runs into earnings and see what happens. So those earnings once again is September 1st. That's still, what is that? 2 months away. So it's a little bit on that one. We have to wait. But yeah, CrowdStrike, I like it. I like it for the long term. I like that breakout right there. I mean, for the most part, this thing hasn't been doing anything. What is that since? Oh, damn, we farther in the year than I thought. I take that back. But since the year started, wow, I'm looking at these weeklies. Since the year started, for the most part, it's done nothing. So 6 months, we're 6 months in, and we're just now kind of getting to the point, just a little above the point where we started the year. So hopefully this thing could break out and keep it moving. I could show you my portfolio. Let me see. Yeah, I got everything here, and you could see CrowdStrike. These are the stocks that I have. These are two portfolios combined. All right, so there's two accounts on these charts, and you could see this little rainbow next to the stock or the ticker symbol saying that I kind of own it in both. This one I just own it in one. All right, so CrowdStrike. There's my stock, and you can see, and I was showing you this. I showed you this in my previous videos, a couple of videos back. CrowdStrike, right? How to make money on it. I'm up 7,000 in just a few weeks. Yeah, there it is. Okay, you can see some of the trades I got on now. Right, I got a iron condor right here. I got diagonals right here. So very exotic shit going on. I got a lot of things going on with the CrowdStrike, but yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, it's working out. It's working out great. Now these trades are not working out as well, but that's okay because this one is picking up the slack. NVIDIA, we talked about that. I'm up $50. I actually made way more than NVIDIA. I had the same trades on that I had CrowdStrike on, but with NVIDIA, I had to pull it back a little bit with NVIDIA because you saw how it got toppy. But look at all the NVIDIA trades I got on. That's crazy, right? That's insane. How many options are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90? I got 100 options on NVIDIA. I didn't even think it was that much. I'm like, God damn, Dre, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing? Anyway, all of those 100 options only equal $50 of profit. So it's like crazy. But here's the interesting thing. Look at the delta. It's 0.02. Basically, it's neutral. It doesn't matter if this thing goes up or down. Of course, I would make a little more money. It's slightly favored towards the upside. But it's delta neutral trade with 100 options. That's insane because all of these positions, they all iron condors. They all iron condors, and I put them on to be neutral. Why? Because this theta. See how it says 114? I'm collecting $114 a day. $114 a day with those trades. And that includes today. Today's Saturday. It's going to include tomorrow. Sunday, I'm going to collect 114 today. I'm going to collect 114 tomorrow. And come Monday, it'll be another 114. And actually be a little higher because as each day comes along, and that number creeps up. So that's why I like these trades, right? So I should be up a lot more than $50 come Monday, as long as this thing kind of staying right here, especially if it went up a little bit. So that's NVIDIA. Same with the Qs. This one is a little slanted a lot towards the downside. And, I don't know. So that one, it's still, with the Qs, it still has time to, it's early. Like there's nothing here. If I can show you this, let me see, come over here, show you the analyst of the Qs. Here's all my trades. Hopefully you can read this, but this is the window, right? From this here, all of those options, this green, I needed to expire within this window to be profitable. Can I make it a little bigger? See if I can make it a little bigger, right? So basically at 3:30, I'm losing money. And at about 3:58, I'm losing money. You can see it's right here in the middle right now. It's at 3:49.46. So if it expires right here, I'm good. In this whole window, I'm good. And you can see I'm going to make $630. That's what that number up there. See it in the little window that's popped up? $630 at P&L at expiration. So, yeah, I'm not worried about that position. So for that position is looking real good, so that's that. Let me go to, how do I get back? The table. I don't even know. On positions. There we go. That's, hey, it's live. Well, not really. And then win, man. Win. A little disappointed in this chart. Win. I just got some put spreads on there. The 120, 115, did 6 of them. But ever since I put this on, man, this thing is just drifting lower and lower and lower and lower. Can't get a bounce. So I'm going to consider taking this one off. Out of all of these, this is the one that's kind of really in danger. It's got a 32 delta on my shorts. That's, yeah, I don't like it to be that high. I probably put this on and it was probably like 12 or 15 delta. And now it's already 32. So I got to watch that one. Right, we can wake up to come Monday and this thing's down $5, easy for win, and now it's in the money, right? It'll be 119. I'm in the money, and I'll be losing a lot more. The delta is 15, right? So for the most part, it's like for every dollar this thing moves, I'm losing $15, right? Every dollar is like $100. You got to everything in options is times 100, so I'll be losing $15. And for every dollar this thing moves. If it opens down $2, I'll be down 30. Kind of, that sucks. And the theta, though, I got the theta burn, $13 a day. That's today, tomorrow, and whatever. All right, so that's what's going on in these portfolios. Now let's go back and look at a stock called Open Table. I'm sorry, did I say Open Table? Opendoor, man. All right, man. Let's bring that back. Let's look at a stock called Opendoor. Yeah, Opendoor. Here we go. So, man, this stock was a SPAC, right? When it became SPACed or de-SPACed, whatever they call it, it just ripped, right? All the SPACs were ripping, and then of course you got the pullback, the correction on all of them for the most part. And it went right back to damn near where it started from. A little worried. And I started putting on positions right here. I was keeping an eye on this thing. And finally, we have the breakout. This thing has been trading in a channel ever since it's been SPACed or de-SPACed, whatever. And here's the channel on the downside. And I see the breakout here, right? So I kind of drew another channel to the upside. And thinking that we was going to break out here and kind of do that. I thought it was going to be something like that. But it kind of broke out and it's going sideways. But what's got me going, we'll start at the bottom. Look at the stochastics, right? It's coming out that oversold, way oversold, man. They killed this stock. But it's coming out, right? It's going up. Like to see that point upward. Like to see those two moving averages start to split apart. Here, let's look at the volume. Look at the volume coming in over the last 5 weeks or so. Look at last week alone. Last week's volume is the most volume since this thing's been a stock, right? So the volume was 83 million shares, right? And here's some big volume right here. Oh, wait a minute. It has a beat. This one has a beat. This one has a beat. 90. No, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong numbers, guys. 99 million shares, right? And this one is 80. But damn, that candle. Anyway, there's a lot of volume. Let's just put it that way. A lot of volume compared to this day. And you can see that run it took. And then compared to way down here even, that's 80 million too. So here we are. Look at the volume coming in. And then let's go to the options area here. So I'm going to show you this, and this makes you really go, wow. Look at the put call ratio, 0.08. I can't even do the math on that. I'm not that good, but there's been this is Friday's action. 21,000 calls were traded versus only 1,700 puts. What is that? That's more than 10 to 1? What is that? Is that 11? 10, 11? Something like 12 to 1 on the calls. That's insane, and it's been doing that for a while. People are stacking up on these calls. And so we got that. That is so off-sided. Look at the implied volatility, the current IV percentile, can't even speak, 44%. It's like it's getting ready to move. It's getting ready to just blow. I don't know what the news is. Is it going to be earnings coming up here in August 5th? Is it just going to, I don't know. But this is looking, there's a lot of action coming in here at the bottom. So I'm in it. I'm long. I was kind of expecting this thing to kind of trend towards the top, kind of like space. God, I can't even think of it. Virgin Galactic. I should have been in that play. I was in that and got out and never got back in. I actually got in this one instead. I was actually tossing up because the charts were looking similar, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in this one. I like the real estate market, like what's going on. I like these guys. You know, this Opendoor. They really changing. What is that word when they changing the whole industry? Kind of like being, you know, they the Amazon of the industry. Not saying that they're gonna be it. They change. Gosh, I can't think of that word. It's one word. Destructive. Oh, forget it, man. I'm having one of those moments. I'm sorry. Put it down in the comments if you know what the disrupted. Oh my goodness. There it is. They are disrupting the industry. They are disruptors. And so that's what got me excited about this one. This one, Redfin and Zillow's, like three of them kind of doing its thing. But Opendoor, they're not a lot of places in the country, but everywhere they're at, they're kind of successful, and they're getting new places every day, week, whenever it is. So I just seen this one going up. Only thing that bothers me about this is the real estate market comes down. This one is too. These guys got a lot of inventory of houses, and they don't want to be on hand holding these things when the market starts to tank in the real estate market. I worry about that with these kind of stocks, right? So there they are, the disruptors. Let's see what happens. Keep an eye on this, even if you're not interested. I am. I'm in it. I'm long. Something is popping. Something is brewing, and I'm getting nervous. Meaning, not nervous, but I'm like, the market is going up, and this is just kind of sitting there, right? But you got the sideways action. You know how I like sideways action? Look at that. It's just for all that volume and just kind of sitting here. Look at all that movement, right? And now it's like, it's just that tension is just building up. And maybe one day we will see that explosion up 10%, and then it starts to run, right? So that's what I'm thinking. Something is brewing here. I just can't see it having these tight ranges now going on. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, going on 6 weeks. Just tight, narrow ranges with all of this volume. Something has got to give. And with that options, the options trading was 12 to 1 or whatever. Yeah, something is brewing. All right, so there's my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bring me back up. Sorry I couldn't go live, right? This was the live. Just kind of get in there, and hopefully you was enjoying it as if I was live. And of course, hit that bell. Hit that bell so when I do go live, you're there with me. I want to talk to you. That's why I like going live, right? Like, so I talked about my stocks. I talked about Tesla. I talked about Crwd. I talked about Opendoor. So if you was here with me, you can say, hey, Dre, what's up with that Nike? By the way, I was in that, made a nice little coin on that Nike. You got to own Nike. You got to own Walmart. You got to own the things where you spend your money every day, the basics, right? Even some Coca-Cola. Everything doesn't have to just be all, trying to get that alpha. How about add some stability into your portfolio with those kind of stocks? But you got to own a Nike, man. Gosh. Yeah, it's a stock I don't even talk about. I should have talked about it because I owned a nice little size. But yeah, own that stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I need you in here. I lost my concentration. So we can talk about the stuff that you want to talk about. I can bring up the charts, and we can kind of formulate some ideas together. All right, so thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe. Share it out on Twitter. Nobody, the share button. You got a Twitter account, Facebook. Hit share, Facebook, Twitter. Boom. That would be awesome, man. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. And come back for more, man. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have a good week next week. And come back, man. We do this almost every day. Thanks for watching again. Dre Trades. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and I am out. Peace.